Good evening, Chicago. Can you hear me back there? Okay. Grew up in India. The irony of standing here and receiving an award from Girls in the Game is not lost on me. I didn't move a toe. Sports was a hobby. If you wanted to get somewhere in life, you focused on academics. You know? That's what I was taught. Of course, this is generations ago. I'm well in my 50s, so hey, things have changed, I hope. But this is not a country that's winning very many Olympic medals. So why here and what's going on? You know, there are two visceral connections to Girls in the Game and me. Came here for a PhD, worked at the World Bank, worked at McKinsey and Company, and took my career severely downhill by opening a restaurant. That's not the connection. Then, as a parent of two daughters, is when it dawned on me, I have never been short on confidence, if you can tell. Is when it dawned on me that we as a society are fucking obsessed with likability for women. And that needs to stop, period. Yes, you don't have to be obnoxious, but you don't have to be loved universally. You are not everybody's mother. So, and I see, I go running. I'm really making up for that lack of sports with my midlife crisis, okay? I've summited Kilimanjaro. I've done a half Ironman. And both my daughters play varsity squash. So, it's so clear to me that it is through sports that we can teach our daughters to take risks, to fight, to compete, to have the grit. This is preaching to the choir. But I really think that we as a society owe it to our daughters to erase. We can just erase every gender gap. Confidence, aspiration, lean in, whatever you want to call it, by teaching our girls to play hard, fight hard, and ask for what's their due. So that to me is Girls in the Game. And it's so important on a professional level. You know, I'm no stranger to the glass ceiling, worked at corporations, countries, but in my field of restaurants, the gastro ceiling is here. So that's what I set out to change with the Beard Foundation Women's Program, chaired it for 10 years. And now Let's Talk Women, which is my action movement of 900 women restaurant owners around the country, 15 cities, started it 4 years ago. We are solely committed to boosting each other's businesses. By the way, my bio is wrong. Vermilion doesn't exist anymore. I closed it last year. But my third connection, I've opened a new space called Sanctuary, which is completely women-centric, power wall of women, sayings by women. I am so zealously committed to this cause. So thank you for having me here. My relationship with Girls in the Game has just begun. Truly appreciate it.